Hi. All right. I'd like to share with you a few things about projects. Right now, when we've been building templates, a template is basically our series of instructions, and it's our basic building block. Sometimes we want to string multiple templates together and have them logically connected so they're done in sequence. So what I've done here is I've created three very, very small processes. I did a build process. Again, I just used a skeleton, so all I did was put a title in here. All right. And I did the same thing for a testing process. And again, all I did for demonstration purposes is put some unique text in here. So I built these templates here, but now I want to string them into a project. And when I do that, basically, in one easy step, I go, instead of new template, I say new project. And a new project is just a placeholder. So I'll just call it my project or something very original. Again, I can give it a type, define some identifiers for the first three fields, no problem. I need to define a template owner. Typically it's going to be myself. I don't need to worry about assigning editors. It will put me as an editor there in a minute. And then in the project I need to define, okay, well, what are the actual steps? All right. So the final inspection is a step, the build process is a step, testing process is a step. If I add an extra step by accident, I can just go ahead and remove it, not a problem. So I can add the steps, and I can also use these arrows here to control the order, because I might want the build process needs to be first, final inspection probably needs to be last. So we can end up with a project with a bunch of templates. Right now I just have three, but it doesn't matter how many you have in there. Once I'm done there, I can go ahead and say OK. The project's essentially defined. I don't really have a release on my project because the releases are all done on the templates because those are the building blocks. Project's just a placeholder. But what this allows me to do now, if I go into jobs and I want to create a new job, I'll say new. And I'll select my project rather than the individual templates. All right, and again, it's going to ask me for a description. So, put in my description stuff. Learn how to spell. We'll say OK. So now I'm in the job screen. This is just like a normal job screen, except I've got an extra tab here. So if I'm looking at the project view, I can see my project is made out of three templates, A1, A2, and A3, because that's what I had originally called them. And if I try to look at the job view, by default this is the none are loaded, the one that's tutorial I wanted to show it to you. In the project, just double click on the first template in the project, and you've got the A1, which was the build, and I can run through that. All right, and then I can go to A2 and run through that. All right, and then I go to 2. Now, one thing I just showed you here is, because I have my screen kind of small right now, sometimes you won't see the other tabs. You can use these arrows here to get you there. If you have the screen a little bit larger, you won't have that problem. Go ahead and do project 3. Again, just double click on it and go ahead and run to template 3, to my third template. So now I've finished the whole project, and the entire project is done. And that's all there is to it. Thank you very much.